land of Santa Claus, reindeer, saunas, and some seriously unexpected quirks. This country may be known for its peaceful vibes and stunning nature, but there's a lot more lurking beneath that calm surface. From the art of Pantsdrunk to very competitive air guitar championships, Finns have some traditions that'll make you go, wait, what? Get ready to discover 15 things about Finland that are as delightful as they are surprising. Let's dive into the quirky heart of the world's happiest country. Number 1. Hot, cold, and bear it all. The Finnish sauna experience. In Finland, a sauna isn't just a hot room, it's an adventure in extremes. Picture this, sweating it out in a cozy 60-degree sauna, then plunging straight into a near-freezing lake. For Finns, this isn't a dare, it's a beloved ritual. The icy dip after the heat is said to boost circulation and leave you feeling reborn. And yes, they prefer to do it all in the nude, a nod to tradition, equality, and simplicity. Saunas here are more than just a place to sweat. They're spaces where Finns connect with nature and each other, shedding not just clothes, but also social hierarchies. In Finland, a house isn't a home without a sauna, because here, the sauna experience is as pure, honest, and natural as it gets. Sauna originated in Finland and has become a vital part of Finnish culture and lifestyle, with a history spanning over 2,000 years. Originally, saunas were spaces for warmth during the harsh winters, and eventually became places for relaxation, wellness, and community bonding. The saying, "A house isn't a home without a sauna," reflects how deeply ingrained sauna culture is in Finnish life. Finnish sauna culture highlights simplicity, resilience, and a strong connection to nature and wellness, embodying both physical and mental relaxation for the Finnish people. Number 2. Finland, where forests outnumber people and lakes are just another day at the office. Finland isn't just a country, it's practically a forest with some towns and lakes sprinkled in for good measure. Imagine this, around 75% of the land is covered in trees. That's right, if you're in Finland, chances are you're standing in a forest. And then there are the lakes. Finland has around 188,000 of them, all clear, blue, and just waiting for a dip. Though let's be honest, that dip might be a bit chilly most of the year. The forests here are like Finland's secret playground. Finns take pride in their endless green landscapes and treat them with the utmost respect. Whether it's a hike, mushroom picking, or just sitting among the trees, these woodlands are woven into everyday life. It's a place to recharge, to get away from it all, and maybe even to enjoy a little sauna with a lake jump for good measure. And those lakes, not only are they picturesque, but they're also the go-to spot for Finns to cool off after a sauna or to try their hand at fishing. In Finland, lakes are as common as coffee breaks, and Finns do love their coffee. Here, nature isn't something you visit once a year. It's part of your daily routine. So if you ever find yourself in Finland, be prepared to embrace the call of the wild, or should we say the forest and the lake. Number 3, extreme winters and Sisu. Extreme winters and Finnish Sisu, when night is 30 degrees Celsius is just a brisk morning stroll. Finland in winter, a land where temperatures drop as low as minus 30 degrees Celsius. The sun goes into hiding for months and snow becomes your constant companion. For most people, these conditions would be an invitation to stay indoors and binge watch everything in sight. But for Finns, it's just another season to take in stride, all thanks to their secret weapon, Sisu. Now, what exactly is Sisu? Think of it as a uniquely Finnish mix of grit, perseverance, and a hint of stubbornness that lets them look a freezing day in the face and say, I'll wear an extra scarf. When temperatures plunge, Sisu is what drives Finns to go about their day as usual, whether it's taking a quick jog or ice swimming after a cozy sauna session. In fact, winter isn't just a survival exercise for Finns. It's an invitation to embrace the cold. Finns believe that there's no such thing as bad weather, only bad clothing. So they layer up, slap on their hats, and head out into the ice and snow with a cheerful determination. Number 4, Everyman's Right. Ever heard of Jokamien oikeus? In English, that's everyman's right, and in Finland, it's a bit of a national treasure. This unique rule basically says, go ahead, roam the wilds, pick some berries, pitch a tent, take in the views, even on private land. What's so special? Well, it's freedom with a twist of responsibility. Yes, you can wander into forests, forage for mushrooms, even camp out under the stars, all without needing permission. But the catch? You have to be a good guest. No littering, no loud parties, no trampling over the plants, and definitely no disturbing the peace of the Finnish woods. This right shows just how much Finns adore nature and respect it too. In Finland, nature isn't just a backdrop, it's a way of life. They see it as a shared gift, not something to be fenced off. So thanks to Everyman's Right, everyone gets to soak in the beauty of the Finnish wilderness, as long as they promise to leave it just as pristine for the next wanderer. Number 5, Northern Lights, Finland's all-natural laser show in the sky. Imagine this. You're bundled up in layers, shivering just a bit, when suddenly, bam, the sky lights up in a swirl of green, purple, and pink. Welcome to Finland's very own magic show, the Northern Lights, or as the locals call it, Revantelet. This is nature's way of saying, forget about electricity, I've got the light show covered. The Northern Lights are most visible in Finnish Lapland, where the Arctic Circle and clear winter skies come together to put on a cosmic performance that's totally unpredictable. Locals know the drill. Grab a thermos of hot coffee, maybe a reindeer hide blanket, and hunker down to wait for the light display to begin. And yes, patience is key. Sometimes you have to wait hours for those elusive lights to dance. For tourists, seeing the Northern Lights in Finland is like winning the Aurora Borealis lottery. You never know exactly what you'll get. Maybe a faint green glow, or maybe a full-blown celestial rave party right above your head. Either way, it's the ultimate night out, and no tickets required. Just show up, bring your sense of wonder, and remember, nature's best spectacles are always free. Number 6, National Sleepyhead Day, Finland's wake-up call for the world's last to rise. Every year on July 27th, Finland celebrates one of its quirkiest holidays, National Sleepyhead Day. What's the agenda? Simple. If you're the last one out of bed, prepare to face some, let's call them, refreshing consequences. On this day, the last person to crawl out from under the covers isn't just gently coaxed awake. Nope, they're greeted by family and friends with an ice-cold bucket of water. Yep, Finland's answer to rise and shine is to throw water on you if you've stayed under the duvet too long. And if you're near a lake, well, you might just get dunked into it. A full-on plunge to make sure you're wide awake. In coastal towns, the tradition gets even more public. The last sleepyhead of the town, often a well-known local figure or volunteer or unfortunate late sleeper, is gently escorted, by which we mean dragged, down to the nearest body of water and unceremoniously tossed in. Think of it as a national reset button, where oversleeping and snoozing alarms are swiftly countered by a brisk wake-up dip. Why do Finns do this? Well, it's a playful jab at laziness and a public salute to early birds. Finns cherish a productive day and enjoy a bit of community mischief, so why not combine the two? So, if you're ever in Finland on July 27th, maybe set a few extra alarms. Or go ahead and claim your title as the Sleepyhead of the Year and get ready for that icy wake-up call. Number 7. Fueled by coffee. Why Finns could out-caffeinate the rest of us. Ever wondered what keeps Finland ticking during those long, dark winters? It's not just Sisu, though that helps. It's coffee. Lots and lots of coffee. Finland boasts one of the world's highest coffee consumption rates, with the average Finn polishing off a whopping 12 kilograms of coffee per year. To put that in perspective, that's around 4 cups a day for each person. Babies obviously get a pass. Coffee isn't just a morning ritual here. It's basically a social handshake. Visiting a friend? Coffee. Business meeting? Coffee. Random Tuesday? Yep, coffee again. And don't even think about going to a kavitauko coffee break without a proper mug in hand. It's practically a national law. Even better, most workplaces in Finland offer at least 2 daily coffee breaks, and no one bats an eye if you need a refill. In fact, coffee cups in Finnish offices might as well be permanently attached to their hands. It's how they survive those famously brutal winters and keep that steady, calm demeanor, one caffeinated sip at a time. So, when in Finland, follow the locals. Drink coffee like your life depends on it, because here, it kind of does. Number 8, no small talk culture. If there's one thing that stands out about Finland, it's the art of, well, saying nothing. In Finland, small talk isn't just unnecessary, it's practically an alien concept. Finns tend to skip over the how's the weather chatter and jump straight to the deep stuff if they feel like talking at all. Silence isn't awkward here, it's sacred. Picture this. You're on a bus and there's a perfectly good seat next to a Finn. Naturally, you think, I'll sit down and strike up a conversation. But not so fast. The Finn will likely give a polite nod and then quietly retreat into their peaceful silence. Maybe taking out a book or looking serenely out the window. You'll quickly learn that quiet moments are golden in Finland, a treasured escape from the noise of everyday life. In Finnish culture, silence isn't empty. It's an unspoken way of showing respect. Conversations are meaningful, direct, and often refreshingly honest. None of that filler talk about the weather. So if you're in Finland and nobody's chatting with you, don't panic. Embrace the stillness. Here, quiet moments are just as valuable as words. And besides, it gives everyone a nice break from pretending to care about the weekend forecast. Number 9, Land of the Midnight Sun, where night is just a suggestion. Imagine this. It's well past midnight, but the sky above you glows like a cozy afternoon. Welcome to Finland, where nighttime is more of a theory than a reality during the summer months. In the northern regions, the sun barely dips below the horizon, casting a soft, golden glow over everything. From the serene lakes to the curious locals who somehow don't seem the least bit fazed. For weeks on end, sleep becomes a bit of an experiment. Sure, you could close the curtains and try to simulate darkness, but let's be honest, with a sun that refuses to set, why not embrace the endless day and maybe even start a new hobby or two? After all, in the land of the midnight sun, bedtime is really just a suggestion. Number 10. Air Guitar Olympics, Finland's Invisible Rock Stars. Only in Finland could the art of pretending to play guitar become a full-blown competition. Every year, Oulu, a city in northern Finland, hosts the Air Guitar World Championships, where contestants from around the globe gather to shred, strum, and thrash on absolutely invisible instruments. The philosophy? If everyone played air guitar, the world would be a better place. And who can argue with that? Finns take their air guitar very seriously, or at least as seriously as you can take something that's essentially goofing around on stage with no instrument in hand. Contestants wear outrageous costumes, pull off epic moves, and channel their inner rock gods, all while the crowd cheers them on like they're seeing the next Hendrix. It's a reminder that in Finland, you don't need a guitar to rock, just a wild imagination, a dash of Finnish humor, and a love for good music. Because why play real guitar when you can master the air? Number 11, Reindeer. From Santa's sleigh to Finland's dinner plate. In Finland, Rudolph isn't just a holiday hero. He's also on the menu. Yes, while reindeer might first conjure images of Santa's sleigh dashing through the snow, here they're also celebrated as a local delicacy. These majestic creatures pull double duty in Finnish culture, symbolizing winter wonderlands and at the same time, making hearty appearances in stews and on dinner plates, especially up north. Packed with protein and low in fat, reindeer meat is a Sami staple and a Finnish favorite. So, if you're a visitor expecting Rudolph to stick to snowy postcards and storybooks, get ready for a surprise. In Finland, dining on a Christmas legend is just part of the adventure. Number 12, love of metal, where even the smallest town rocks hard. In Finland, metal music isn't just a genre. It's practically a national identity. With around 53 metal bands per 100,000 residents, Finland holds the record for the highest concentration of metal bands per capita worldwide. That's over 2,900 bands across a country of just 5.5 million people. Even the quietest, snow-covered hamlets likely have their own headbanging crew. Picture a charming, remote village nestled in the middle of nowhere, population a few hundred. Yet there's probably a local metal band shredding away in a garage, with fans young and old cheering them on. For Finns, metal is more than music. It's the perfect cure for those endless, dark winters, an energy boost, better than coffee, and perhaps even a reason for national pride. Because in Finland, when life gives you long nights, you make heavy metal. Number 13, Kalsarikännit, the art of Pantsdrunk. Cheers to cozy. Kalsarikännit is more than just a quirky Finnish word. It's a whole way of life. Literally translated as Pantsdrunk, Kalsarikännit describes the unique Finnish ritual of enjoying a drink solo at home, ideally while dressed in minimal, ultra-comfy attire. No need to dress up, head out, or even invite friends over. This is about sinking into relaxation with just you, your favorite drink, and the ultimate chill zone, home. In Finland, where winters are long and nights stretch endlessly, Kalsarikännit has evolved from a casual way to unwind into a treasured cultural ritual. It's the Finnish way of saying, today, I'm checking out of the world. With temperatures often plunging outside, Kalsarikännit offers the perfect antidote, cozying up indoors, wrapped in warmth, and letting go of the day's stresses without a care. Finns have mastered this art, turning it into a guilt-free escape from life's demands, free from social pressures and judgment. Number 14, Finland, the real home of Santa Claus. Santa Claus, the jolly old man in red, right? But here's a twist. He's actually Finnish. That's right, forget the North Pole. Santa's official residence is in Lapland, Finland. And why is Finland his hometown, you ask? Simple. Finland called dibs. Back in 1920, they announced it on the radio. According to Finnish lore, Santa lives at Korvatinturi, a remote mountain in Lapland shaped like two giant ears, perfect for listening to children's wishes worldwide. Genius, right? And if that wasn't enough, the town of Rovaniemi in Lapland took things up a notch, naming itself Santa's official village. Now, every winter, Rovaniemi transforms into a festive wonderland where you can meet Santa, explore his workshops, and experience Christmas magic firsthand. even better, Santa has an official post office right here in his Lapland homeland, where every year, children from around the world send their heartfelt letters and wish lists. In Finland, Santa's not just about cookies and milk. He's all about Sisu, that legendary Finnish grit. So next time you picture Santa, imagine him sipping coffee after a sauna, rocking out to heavy metal, and gearing up for a serious night of gift-giving. Because in Finland, they don't just celebrate Santa, they are his home turf. Number 15, happiest country in the world, smiling in Sisu style. What's the secret behind Finland's status as the happiest country on Earth? Spoiler alert, it's not just saunas and reindeer. For Finns, happiness is all about balance. A healthy dose of work, a strong sense of community, and plenty of time spent in nature. Imagine working a job that doesn't steal your soul, knowing your neighbors have your back, and having endless forests and lakes to escape to whenever life gets overwhelming. That's Finland's magic formula. But don't expect Finns to parade their joy around. Their happiness comes with a quiet strength, or Sisu as they call it. In Finland, happiness isn't loud or flashy. It's a steady, comforting presence, like a good cup of coffee by a lake. So next time you wonder what pure, unfiltered happiness looks like, think of Finland, calm, cozy, and content, with just a hint of Sisu. And there you have it, 15 things about Finland that are as cool as its winters and as unique as Kalsarikännit. From metal bands in every town to diving into frozen lakes, Finland sure knows how to keep life interesting. So next time you're there, don't be surprised if you find yourself joining an air guitar contest or sharing a sauna with complete strangers. Finland isn't just the happiest place on Earth, it's the quirkiest too. Kiitos for watching, and remember, if you can't find the Finns, they're probably just chilling quietly somewhere or rocking out to heavy metal.